Welcome to this week's episode of Think Kink. I'm Veronica Jans, founder of Desires Laid Bare, where we teach easy and actionable kink and BDSM classes to beginners so that they can safely explore their desires with confidence. Abuse and dangers in BDSM can be really subtle. I mean, take a look at 50 Shades of Grey. It's a massively successful franchise, but if you know what to look for, or if you've ever been in that situation, 50 Shades of Grey, to be quite honest, is a domestic abuse/violence case masked in BDSM. What's really hard is that sometimes people do not understand the difference between abuse and practicing BDSM in a safe and healthy and powerful manner. Unfortunately, there are countless stories out there of people being hurt exploring kink and BDSM. This includes me. I've made my share of mistakes. I've heard more stories than I care to count. And so this is a huge driver for me to bring kink in all of its glory to you, but in the most safe and healthy manner. So with that being said, let me take a step back, and instead of talking about all the dangers and scariness and abuse that can go on in BDSM, let's talk about you. Let's go back into your journey and discuss points that maybe you're not ready to explore BDSM and kink just yet. Let me be clear, just because you tick off one or more of the 5 items that I list in this video does not mean that you can't explore BDSM or kink. I'm just saying you may not be ready, and if you feel like you are, just keep these ticks that you've checked off in mind so that this is something that you can be aware of and address as quickly as possible. Okay, number 1, when you can't take responsibility for your own life. And what I mean by that is you have victim mentality. Everything that happens to you is not your fault. You like to shift blame other people, and play that sob sad story that, oh, woe is me, everything that happens is just shit, and that it's not my fault. And you know what? I've been there. I've played the victim. I've been a survivor of domestic and sexual abuse. And you may not be aware that this is something that you do, but if you notice that you tend to blame your problems on other people instead of taking responsibility for your life, kink may not be for you, because kink requires a certain sense of maturity. And if you can't accept responsibilities for things that may happen during your interactions with yourself or with your partner, it is probably not for you. Number 2, when you can't be honest with your feelings, either with yourself or with your partner. Kink gets you to places that make you very vulnerable. If you can't be honest with your feelings, either with yourself or with your partner, kink will get dangerous, because if at the very beginning of your journey, you're already starting off in this lack of honesty state, it's going to set you up for failure. Number 3, when your pride gets the better of you. I've been in situations where I was afraid to use the safe word because I thought I could handle it. And lo and behold, that was a big mistake that I should have not made. And this is not the same mistake that I want you to make. So when things don't feel right, talk to your partner. Let your pride go. Number 4, when you think that you should not be having the fantasies and desires that you do, or you feel gross about it. Look, Desires Laid Bare is giving you the permission to let your imaginations and fantasies roam free. Feeling shame and feeling guilt is the exact opposite of what we want you to feel here. We're here to help you feel confident. We're here to increase your self-worth. We're here to help you feel like you can do anything in the world using kink as that guiding vessel. So when you have shame and guilt, that prevents you from truly experiencing a transformative kink and BDSM journey. 5, when you think being dominant means holding all the power, that is completely wrong. You have the power. I will go so far to argue that the submissive has all the power in the world. You have all the power regardless of what position you're in, top or bottom, switch, bondage, rope, whatever it is, you have the power. If you don't think you have the power to say no, everyone could get hurt, especially you. So, what did you think? Were you surprised by some of these 5 points, or were they kind of a duh for you? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to post them or send us an email. We will definitely get back to you with the response, especially if it's to this video. I'll see you next week. Stay kinky. If you enjoyed this episode, show us some love by subscribing to our channel, liking our Facebook page, signing up for our email list, and following our Instagram. If you think eating Dominoes holds... Dominoes. Really?